Son, daughter, pay close attention to what I am about to tell you. I know you have been searching for so many things, chasing so many dreams, carrying so many burdens. I know you have faced difficult days, nights of anguish, and moments when you felt that no one saw your pain. I know there are piercing questions within you, worries that do not cease, fears that you try to hide from others and even from yourself. But today I tell you with love and authority, without me, you will never find peace. How many steps have you taken without looking at me? How many times have you tried to solve everything with your own strength, without consulting me, without waiting for my guidance? You walk, you run, you search, but you always feel that something is missing. Like someone who drinks salt water to quench their thirst, you fill yourself with the things of the world, but your soul remains thirsty. Your hands may be full of achievements, but your heart still feels an emptiness that nothing can fill. My son, my daughter, you were not created to live far from me. When I tried to call you, how many times did you divert your attention? How many times did you harden your heart as if I were not necessary? But today I tell you, without my presence, your life will always be an exhausting journey, a constant effort without true satisfaction. I see the weariness in your eyes, the sleepless nights, the confused thoughts, the restlessness that does not let you rest. I know there are pains you do not share with anyone, wounds you carry in silence, but I see everything. I know every detail of your heart, and I ask you, why do you keep trying to carry alone a burden that I have already offered to lighten? Do not rush through life seeking in the world what only I can give you. I know you look around and see people running after wealth, fame, and recognition, and perhaps you have thought that if you achieve certain things, you will finally be happy. But when you obtained what you longed for, did peace come? No, because the peace you seek cannot be found in fleeting things. The world shouts, demands, and pushes you toward an abyss of worries, reckless desires, and empty promises that are never fulfilled. How many voices have you listened to? How many opinions have you followed? How many paths have you tried to walk on your own? The world offers shortcuts, quick solutions, but all are illusions. You fill yourself with expectations, and when you realize it, what you thought was the answer only leaves you more confused, more dissatisfied. My child, without me, peace will never be your companion. It is not in money that you will find rest. It is not in success that your soul will be satisfied. It is not in the applause of people that your heart will find peace. Today, many idolize people, ideas, wealth, and power. How many are lost following those who have nothing to offer but fleeting glory? How many sell their souls for things that will have no value tomorrow? Look around you. How many walk without direction, blind, led by other blind people? Many bow before leaders exalted by the world, believing lies and following paths that lead them away from the truth. But you, my child, are you paying attention? Or have you been following examples that do not bring you closer to me? Ask yourself today, where do you expect to find peace? In money that can disappear overnight? In the recognition of people who applaud today and forget tomorrow? In fame that can do nothing for your soul? The human heart is easily deceived, but I call you to wake up. There is no other way outside of me. I am the Prince of Peace, and only through me will you have access to the Father. No one else can give you what only I can offer. I see you struggling alone, trying to carry burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. I know there are days when you feel exhausted, overwhelmed, incapable of moving forward. You're tired, discouraged, feeling like you have no strength. Come to me. There is no reason for you to walk lost when I am your refuge. You do not need to wander without direction when I am the way. You do not have to fear the darkness because I am your light. You do not need to seek in error, sin, or idolatry because I am the truth. The world may offer you momentary distractions, but it will never offer rest for your soul. Only I can fill what is missing in you. When you enter my presence, you will feel the weight disappear. I will give you a light burden and an easy yoke because you were not created to live crushed by the anxieties of this life. You were created to walk with me. I tell you clearly, your days are written in my hands. Before you took your first breath, I had already prepared a path for you. You do not need to rush through life trying to force doors that are not mine. Wait for me. When the right time comes, you will see that every detail was under my care. I know you often ask yourself, Lord, why so many struggles? Why so many trials? And I answer, to strengthen you, to shape you, to teach you to trust in me. Gold is purified in fire, and in the same way you need to go through trials to be refined. But listen carefully, I do not abandon you in the process. Every tear you shed, I saw. Every prayer you made, I heard. Every door that closed before you, I allowed it because I had something better prepared. How many times have you felt alone, thinking that no one saw your pain? How many nights have you stayed awake, worrying? But if only you could see what I see, if you could see the battles I have already fought for you, the rescues I have given you, the angels I have sent to guard your steps, you would know that you have never been alone. You were never abandoned. I was with you in every difficult day, in every desert, in every storm. When you fell, it was I who lifted you up. When you thought about giving up, it was I who strengthened you. And today I tell you once again, I am your refuge, your strength, your unshakable rock. You do not need to fear tomorrow because I am already there. You do not need to fear your enemies because I fight for you. You do not need to worry about the trials because I am the one who sustains you and gives you victory. The choice is before you, to keep trying to find peace in the wrong places, or to come to me and receive true peace. What do you choose, my son, my daughter? If you hear my voice today and open your heart, I will enter and bring rest to your soul. I will remove your fears, heal your wounds, and give meaning to your life. You do not need to wander aimlessly. You do not need to keep running after a peace that the world cannot give. Just come to me, because without me you will never find peace, but with me you will have a peace that surpasses all understanding, security in the midst of storms and life in abundance. My child, do not let the weight of your past define your future. How often have you allowed guilt and shame to whisper lies into your heart, convincing you that you are beyond redemption? Do you not know that I am the God who restores, who makes all things new? Revelation 21:5. There is no sin too great that my grace cannot cover, no wound too deep that my love cannot heal. But you must be willing to lay it all at my feet. Many times you run from my presence because you believe you must first fix yourself before coming to me. But hear this, you will never find the strength to change apart from me. It is in my presence that chains are broken, addictions are overcome, and the hardest of hearts are softened. Stop trying to clean yourself before entering my house. I welcome you as you are, so that I may transform you from within. You say, Lord, I feel too weak, too unworthy, too broken. But did I not say, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness? 2 Corinthians 12:9. The world tells you that strength is found in independence, but I tell you that true strength is found in surrender. When you admit that you cannot walk this road alone, that is when I carry you. You have prayed for open doors, yet you grow frustrated when they do not appear. But my child, have you considered that I am closing some doors not to harm you, but to protect you? If I allowed you to walk through every path you desired, would you not fall into ruin? I see what you cannot see, I know what you do not know, and I am leading you in a way that brings life, not destruction. Do not compare your journey to those around you. The enemy wants you to believe that you are behind, that others are more blessed, that your efforts are wasted. But do you not remember that I work in seasons? A seed buried in the soil does not bloom overnight. Just because you do not see the fruit yet does not mean I am not working beneath the surface. Trust in my timing. There will be days when doubt tries to steal your faith, when you wonder if I hear your prayers, if I see your struggles, if I am truly near. But even in silence I am speaking. Even when you cannot feel me, I am with you. Did I not say, I will never leave you nor forsake you? Your feelings may change, but my presence does not. Beware of the voices you allow into your heart. The world is filled with distractions, with messages that distort the truth. The enemy does not need to destroy you, he only needs to distract you. If he can fill your mind with fear, confusion, and doubt, he can keep you from walking in the fullness of my purpose. Be vigilant. Guard your heart. Do not let fear dictate your decisions. How many blessings have you missed because you hesitated, because you allowed fear to convince you that you were not capable? But have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous, do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. When you step forward in faith, you will see that I have already prepared the way. Some of you have been holding on to unforgiveness, believing that it protects you from further pain. But my child, unforgiveness is not a shield, it is a prison. When you refuse to release others, you chain yourself to the very pain you wish to escape. I am not asking you to excuse the wrongs done to you. I'm asking you to let me be the judge. Leave vengeance in my hands, and I will give you peace. Your struggles have not been in vain. You ask, Lord, why must I endure this suffering? But my child, even in your pain I'm working. Did I not say that all things work together for good to those who love me? You see only the trial, but I see the testimony being formed. You see the hardship, but I see the strength I'm building in you. Hold on, your suffering is not wasted. Do not neglect your time with me. You make time for work, for entertainment, for people. But do you make time for the one who gives you breath? If you do not feed your spirit, how will you stand when the storms come? My word is your weapon, your guide, your strength. Consume it daily, and you will not be shaken. You say you want my blessings, but are you ready for them? Many ask for abundance, but are not faithful with what they have. Many pray for influence, but do not steward their current responsibilities well. My child, I long to bless you, but I also prepare you. Do not despise the small things. They are training grounds for greater things to come. Do not let the enemy steal your identity. He whispers lies, telling you that you are not enough, that you are too broken, that you have failed too many times. But listen to me. You are my workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works. You are chosen, loved, redeemed. Do not define yourself by your mistakes. Define yourself by my sacrifice. Rise up. This is not the time to remain passive, to stay silent, to be comfortable in lukewarm living. I'm calling you deeper, to stand firm in truth, to be a light in the darkness. The days are growing short, and the world is desperate for hope. Will you be my vessel? Will you stand for righteousness even when it costs you? You do not have to be perfect to be used by me. Look at those I have chosen throughout history. Moses was insecure, David was imperfect, Peter denied me 3 times, yet I used them mightily because they were willing. I'm not looking for perfection, I'm looking for a surrendered heart. Are you willing? My child, the time is now. Stop delaying, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Today is the day of salvation. Today is the day of surrender. Today is the day to step into my calling. Do not let another day pass without fully giving me your heart. I am waiting for you.